Hello all, this is S. Divya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Aided. Today our topic is about process model in software engineering and testing. This is very important concept in software engineering process model. So let's get into our topic. So first I will tell you the classification, which means the types of a process model. The first is waterfall model, the second is incremental process model, the third is evolutionary process model, and the fourth is specialized process model, and the fifth is the unified process model. So in this video we will be learning about the concept of waterfall model and the incremental process model. So waterfall model sometimes called classic life cycle, which is also called linear life cycle. Linear process model and also called sequential process model. It suggests a systematic approach to software development that begins with a customer specification of requirements and progresses through planning, modeling, construction and deployment, ongoing support to the completed software. So before getting into the second point, I will tell you there are 5 types of framework activities, that is communication, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. So these are the 5 types of framework activities which should be known to proceed with the further process model. So the first part is communication, second part is planning, the third part is modeling, construction and deployment. The concept of modeling is like the blueprint. So the modeling, they will be proceed with the concept of construction. After construction, the project will be delivered to the client side to the customer. So this diagram is the flow of the waterfall model. Here you can see the diagram which is looking like the flowing of the process. Here you can see upwards from upwards to downwards, from upwards to downwards. Here you can see the flow which is like flowing from upwards to downwards. So that's why the concept is called waterfall model. And the important thing to be noted in this waterfall model is the drawbacks, problems, disadvantages of the waterfall model. The main drawbacks of the waterfall model is the difficulty of accommodating changes after the process is on the way. Yes, this is very important things we can't able to return back. Once a communication part is done, means it is done. Once planning part is done, means it is done. We can't able to re-communicate, we can't able to replan. So it is one of the major disadvantages in waterfall model. Doesn't support iteration. Yes, I have already told you, right, so it doesn't support iteration. Request customer patience because the working version of the program doesn't occur until the final phase. Once the program is started, means we can't able to return back or we can't able to make changes. The customer has to wait until the process completes the deployment stage. Without completing the deployment stage, the customer cannot do any changes between the flow of the model. This model is mostly used for largest system. Of course, it is used for larger system. Mostly it is used for larger organization. So this is all about the waterfall model. So the next concept is incremental model. The incremental model can be classified into 2 types. One is incremental model and another one is rapid application development. Incremental model is a process of software development cycle. Just now we have seen the waterfall model, right? So in the waterfall model, single linear flow will be there. But in the incremental model, there will be a multiple standalone modules. The incremental model combines element of linear and parallel process flow. Yes. So in the linear model, we can able to see the linear flow as well as the parallel process flow simultaneously. It causes many linear process. The incremental model applies linear sequence in a staggered fashion as the calendar time progresses. So here is the diagram for incremental model where you can see very clearly increment 1. Increment 1 is here. So this is increment 1 and this is increment 2, and up to you can proceed with increment n. So the first increment delivers the first increment, second increment delivers the second increment, and the nth increment delivers the nth increment. So this is a linear flow. So we have already seen in the waterfall model. And the very important thing to be noted, in first increment we have the delivery of the first increment. So here it is, you can see it here. So the delivery of the first increment. And in second increment we have the delivery of second increment, and the third increment or up to nth increment we can see the delivery of nth increment. The concept of increment model will have the same linear flow, sequential flow, but the difference is it occurs in a so here you can see the difference. So in waterfall model, here you can see only the linear flows it's placed there, but in the incremental model here you can see the parallel process. This is 1 and this is 2 and this is up to n. Simultaneously it is working. Simultaneously it is working. Here we go, the problems of incremental model. A good team and proper plan executions are required. Obviously, we need a very good team and a proper plan because the process is going to be held in a simultaneous way. So for that reason, we need a very good team and a proper plan execution. Because of its continuous iteration, the cost increases. Yes, so for the continuous process, many people are needed to be worked in this process. So definitely that will be a cost effective. Moving into the next concept, rapid application development, RAD. So it is a concept that products can be developed to faster and of higher quality through in what way it can be faster and higher quality concept. So here are the some points to be known to develop a project with the faster and higher quality concept. Gathering requirements using workshop or focus group. Yes, of course, we can get information by customer feedbacks. Prototyping an early iterated method and testing of designs. The reuse of the software components. Yes, we can reuse the software components. The process enables the development team to create a fully functional system within a very short period of time. Yes, of course, we can able to deliver the software product very quickly. So here is the diagram for rapid application development. So first you can see the communication part. Here you can see the communication part. Just a minute. Okay, sorry. So here you can see the communication part followed by that planning part. The same to same which is followed from waterfall model and incremental model, but the difference starts from modeling part where you can see team 1 working for first modeling and team 2 working for second modeling and team 3 working for third modeling. Here the major difference is that all three teams worked individually and delivering the same projects. We can compare this with real-time example. Just imagine a teacher is communicating to the students about the seminar. After communicating, they will be planned what topics to be taken. After planning, the topics will be given to the separate teams. First team will complete one topic, second team will complete another topic, and nth team will complete another topic. All these topics are combined together and they completed the overall unit. So this is an example we can able to relate with rapid application development. Very quickly we can able to complete the unit, right? So that comes under the rapid application development. Yes, We all know there are 5 framework activities, right? So which is using in the process model. One is communication, planning, modeling, construction and deployment, which is also used in rapid application development. Here comes to the last part of the video, the drawbacks of rapid application development. So it requires sufficient human resource to create the right number of RAD teams. We need a very large number of human resource to do this rapid application process model. If the developer and the customers are not committed to the rapid fire activities necessary to complete the system and much abbreviated time frame, RAD will fail. Obviously, the client side and the developer side should adapt the rapid fire activity. Rapid project will definitely problematic if a system is not properly used. If high performance is an issue, then RAD approach may not work. RAD may not appropriate when the technical risks are high. Thank you all.